We are working a pretty standard lunch shift today, about 3 hours, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we got our first order here for $12. Uber Eats, 5 miles, just have to shop for one item here at this CVS. I think it's gonna take shorter than the 27 minutes it estimated. I'm thinking more like 20. This one came from here. It looks like it might have been the only one left. Extremely easy shopping experience there. I knew exactly where the diapers were going to be, so I just started going right to the aisle and we found the item we were looking for. We use self-checkout, which is so nice because on Uber, I believe you're able to do that, but on DoorDash, you are not, because they have to scan the barcode on DoorDash, but on Uber, they don't. So it's great, and we're off to the customer. This one is probably going to take about 13 minutes total from the time I got to the store to the time I dropped it off. But of course I had to drive to the store first. Oh wow, would you look at that? A $0 tip to start out the day. They requested it at 9:30 a.m. and I dropped it off after 11 a.m. So they waited over an hour and a half to receive their diapers. That's just what happens when you don't tip the drivers, and Uber will eventually add really high base pay to incentivize drivers to take it, like me. I didn't know that it was a no tip offer when I accepted it, but I just saw $12 and I thought it was good enough to take. It was, so whatever. Whether we're getting paid with base pay or tips, I guess it's fine because it's still $12. I drove to the nearest hotspot and I was like, all right, DoorDash, Uber Eats, which one's gonna give me the best order? And it appears DoorDash has given me that order. At first, I got this El Pollo Loco offer for $10.50, 5.7 miles. And I didn't know if I wanted to take it. It wasn't amazing, but it also wasn't terrible. I just let that one pass through. I didn't accept it. I didn't decline it. Just let the timer run down to 0 because I knew, hey, it's potentially going to come to my phone again if DoorDash decides not to send it to anyone else. And that is what happened. I got this stack for El Pollo Loco and Boston Market. It is the exact same El Pollo Loco order because I remembered exactly where that drop-off location is, and it's outside of my area, so that's why I didn't take it the first time around. But I realized, okay, DoorDash might be hiding the tip more so on this order now because it's stacked with a Boston Market order that's on the way. Hopefully you follow me on this explanation, but if not, it's okay. I'm trying to do this for the experienced dashers out there. Since the first drop-off was about 4 miles, I think DoorDash could be hiding a hidden tip there for Boston Market. And then since the additional drop-off is only at like 3 miles, then I think DoorDash can be hiding more of that tip. I do think it's gonna be a lot higher than $15.50. At least a few dollars more. First drop off complete, and the customer was pretty generous. I got $11 for that one. We saw on the last acceptance screen the El Pollo Loco order was at least $10.50. So we are going to make at least $21 for this one. Oh yeah, $23 total for those 2 deliveries. That's fantastic. A lot more than the $15.50 that DoorDash showed me up front. That's why it's so important to figure out how to find these hidden tips. Now, of course, with Uber Eats, this is definitely not going to get you a hidden tip. If anything is under $10, I do not believe that Uber is going to be hiding anything, so you just have to accept the offers at face value. And if something's like $9 for short mileage, that's a pretty good order, but just know that one's probably not gonna have a hidden tip, but an order that is $10 could have a hidden tip. It's also important to look at the item count on DoorDash. $6.50 could mean that there's a hidden tip, and anything above that could be a hidden tip. But you want to be careful because there's only one item on this oregano's order. So even though it's $7.25, oregano's is not that expensive of a restaurant. So you're probably not going to get anything extra with here. And I know it's only 3 miles, but we're not going to take it because the drop-off location is not that great. So we can look for better orders. And without any hesitation, we are going to reject this $4 order for 2 of them. That's just not going to happen. It says total may be higher, but we know that that is just not true on DoorDash. If the tip is not more than $4, it's not going to be hidden. So you can just reject it because you're definitely not going to make more than $4 on that one. And I just said that I knew that a $9 order on Uber Eats is not going to have a hidden tip, but this one just came up and I figured I might as well take it. It is for Chick-fil-A, so we might have to wait about 2-3 minutes in the store, but that's okay. Still a great order for 1.5 miles. Oh man, this Chick-fil-A is busy. I got the only parking spot left in the whole parking lot, and the drive-through line is crazy. I might have to wait a little more than 5 minutes. All right, Chick-fil-A, I was able to get it in about 4 to 5 minutes, so I guess no problem there. Then it was just a 0.7 mile drive to the customer. Like I said before, no hidden tip on that one, but it's totally fine. And now we are deciding between DoorDash orders here. We have one for Chick-fil-A, $6.50, 1.7 miles, 5 items. This one's tough because there might be a hidden tip. I would say there's a higher chance that there is a hidden tip than there isn't, but we're gonna have to reject this. Chick-fil-A is just not a very fast restaurant with their orders. I'm going to be waiting around 5 minutes again or longer for them to prepare it. And even though there's 5 items, pretty good amount, it's still fast food. People aren't gonna tip that much for it. So instead we're going to Panera for $6.50, 2.5 miles. This one has 4 items on it. I don't really expect to get a hidden tip. I just don't feel like there is one, but it is better than that Chick-fil-A order because we're gonna complete this one in a very short amount of time, probably at least 6 to 7 minutes faster than that Chick-fil-A order. As you can see from my video, there were a ton of orders ready in Panera. That's why I accepted this one over Chick-fil-A, because we can just get in and out of the restaurant so quick. And now we're just gonna drive like 1 or 2 miles on the freeway, drop it off, and it's gonna be so quick. Very, very interesting. Here we did get a little bit of a hidden tip. It was $7.50 total. I wasn't expecting a hidden tip, but I put myself in a good position to get one because of the house I was delivering to. I mean, houses are usually going to have more money than apartments, the people that live in them, that is. And so I just decided, okay, I might as well like go to this house. It's in a decent area, pretty nice. So it's nice that I got a hidden tip out of that. Okay, we waited around a little bit for the next order. I won't go to Chick-fil-A for 5 items for $6.50 from DoorDash, but I think I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A for 10 items for $6.50. Mileage is really short. I might have to wait a little bit for this order, but I think it's okay because the payout, it's probably gonna be more than a $4 tip. I would say there's maybe an 80% chance that there is. To my surprise, the order was ready for me when I showed up to the restaurant. I don't know why that happened. Maybe somebody had the order before me and then they decided to unassign that one and then it fell into my lap. You got that dropped off to an office building. Another reason why I thought there would be a hidden tip. Office buildings have a tendency to tip higher than just people ordering just for themselves. So we dropped it off and got $9. Okay, pretty decent, much better than $6.50. And I mean, we really did it in like 10 minutes. So that's so fantastic. The next one is interesting because there will not be a hidden tip on here, but it is to a grocery store, a very nice one. AJ's Fine Foods, $31, 9.9 miles. Mileage is high. Yes, we have to shop for the items, but I really do not expect a hidden tip on here. I don't think I've ever seen a hidden tip on a shop and pay order, at least with grocery stores, CVS, Walgreens. I don't think I've ever seen a hidden tip on there. Maybe with other stores that have, like, you order it with the red card, there might be hidden tips on those. There are on Uber Eats, but not on DoorDash. So $31 for this. If I don't get this done in less than 1 hour, I think something went wrong. We had problems with network connection, so we had to access the public Wi-Fi here. We already got started with 3 items before this wine. So this makes 5 out of 9 already, and we've been here maybe 5 minutes. Right, that is the last item, and we just beat the time. Shopping only took about 14 minutes. That's what I like to see. Some of the items took a little bit longer just because you had to do some searching once I found the proper aisle, but that's okay. I'm learning more about that store, and in future orders, it's gonna be even faster. So we're getting $31 for this one, and of course it's gonna take like 14 minutes, 15 minutes to drop it off. And then it'll take about 10-15 minutes to get back into my area, but still a very, very good order. We made it to the drop-off about 6 miles later and dropped it off. Had to scan the customer's ID, and no hidden tip on that one. $31, just like I thought it would be. Pretty good, a pretty good order there, and also a pretty good shift, $91.50, 21 of it coming from Uber Eats, and on DoorDash, $70.50. So pretty good. I mean, we worked 3 hours just during lunch, took the best orders we possibly could while trying to find those hidden tips in my market. If you have any questions about hidden tips or anything else, drop a comment below. To my channel members, you will get priority responses from me as well as community posts about behind the scenes information. Just click the join button below if you want access to that. It's only 99 cents per month. And don't forget, we're doing a giveaway at the end of this month in September. Whoever comments on every single video in the month of September and is a subscriber of the channel has a chance to win money from me. Full details on that is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you tomorrow.